Morning, everybody. Welcome to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven, and I am currently on PTS for Murkmire. I have a lot of things to do, so we're going to get started. I just made Stamplar. I want to check out Stamplars. I want to check out the roll dodge, and there's a lot of things I want to get into. So there's a lot on my plate. We'll be checking out a lot of stuff. So I think I'm going to make a build that, I'm just currently almost like running, maybe with some slight alterations, but we'll see. Okay, looks good. I think I'm definitely going to go craft me a set as well. So, got a lot of things, man. All right. All right. Now, got that set up. Duster's lunchbox. Think we're definitely going to go with our dubious. Yo, Fred, what's up? Stamplar buffs. I'm stoked, buddy. Yep. That's what I'm checking. I'm checking out roll dodge. I'm hoping to get some PvP in while I'm checking out Murkmire. A lot of things I want to check out today. So I got it until about noon. So I got about 3 hours. So I'm hoping, man. I'm pretty stoked about this as far as checking out a lot of things. I will be checking out Sorcerer too, probably tomorrow. PvPing, trying to PvP with it. A lot of things, man, I want to check out. I've waited my whole ESO life for this, I bet. That's why I was like, I'm going to get the Stamplar out. Now, typically I run 2 different sets, but like Ravager. But I think I am just going to go with more of a sustain type build. Because the critical value for what I try to do is push up the penetration value for the build, especially in whatever. I could go with even more healing sustain. I mean, for now, I guess I could run like maybe a Briarheart setup. Because PvP sets are sometimes a little harder to access initially. So we'll maybe run up the Briarheart set along with Bone Pirates. No, right there. All right. Now I'll probably keep both of these static. So I want a 2H Maul. Why do we have 2 Mauls in here? Why do we have double of the weapons? Oh, probably because of the dual wield. That's probably why. That makes sense. Makes sense. Bow. I always go bow. I mean, you can go dual wield if you want. That's fine. That's perfectly acceptable. Did we get potions? Hold on. It's not in the lunchbox, I know that. There, alchemy. Dup. It's okay. I'll take that as well. Okay. Take the bow. Take the 2H. Then we're going to go slime crawl. We'll go with one more medium since I'm a red guard, and then we'll go also one heavy. All right. So heavy. Actually, let's take the heavy shoulders and the medium head, because a little bit of health. That I feel like that'll be fine. We'll have to make the adjustments. So I'll have to get a house and make a couple slight adjustments. Waited my whole ESO life. And I'm definitely hiding that helmet. I don't like the helmet, the look of the helmet. And that's fine. Okay, let's go to Slottables. Okay, we gotta go to options. Okay, we gotta go to combat. Resource numbers. And that should be on. Okay, go to skills. Go all max stamina. Should be fine after we allocate everything. Alright. Now, here's the deal. Knocking back. And this one has, I believe, you know, so it's still like a knockback, so that's fine. And then I usually run a gap closer as well with the toppling, or actually I'll use the 2H gap closer. My biting jabs, chickadee check. We'll rearrange the bar in a minute. Our power of light. Storing light. Our repentance. I like this, restoring stamina. That's badass. Uh, 2H. I'm gonna be using uppercut. Want that stampede. Want the reverse slice. I'm always going to go with the forward momentum. If you can't sustain and you're dependent on rally, hey man, I don't know what to tell you. Alright. Bow. The only thing I really want from here is the poison arrow. Poison injector. Okay. Medium. Now I'm going to just unlock this for whatever. To gain major evasion, decreasing damage from area attacks. I hate it. I hate it. I'm not a fan of that. I can't say that shuffle is going to be utilized very often. Take the first 3 passives. I'm going to do a slightly different with my configuration. I always usually take this ultimate right here for the rest for restoring light, rite of passage, and then I take the remembrance. Does come in handy, but I think I want to try the Psijic Order one. While slotted, your damage is reduced. Minor protection. You can cast this ability while crowd controlled, and it will automatically gain crowd control immunity. And I think Temporal Guard is just going to be a better way to go. We'll just unlock it, whatever. Vigor, obviously. Resolving. All right. Now let's set up the bar. I'm going to go ahead and put the Psijic Order ulti here. Forgot to unlock my passives in here. As well as my alchemy. All right. I think I'm going to try to put Repentance over on this bar. Typically don't. And I think I'm going to try to switch this out for over here. It's not what I typically have set up. I'll try it. I don't know how. I mean, it is what it is. Fighting jabs will go here. 2H. We'll put my stampede here. I'll put my reverse slice here. Put my forward momentum. Fighter's Guild. We'll put that there. And then we'll put my my resolving vigor over here where I typically have it. So typically I have Repentance on the other side. But I just feel like I'm going to need it a little bit more on the other side, and that's fine. Now, if I'm not mistaken, oh, hold on. Minor protection. See, that's why I feel like I'm not going... I like it for the thing. The crowd control is probably better because when I activate, I'm getting it. It's just kind of pointless at that point. It's whatever. Let's get some champion points in here, and then we'll get our other stuff organized. Okay. Let's take that up to about... We'll start off with 6%. $22. That's good. Diameter is a big one. I typically don't put this in for PvP. I don't know. Well, I'll put 13 in the Mighty. I just don't know if it'll be debatable. I don't use precise strikes on a PvP build. I should be able to get 1 more % out of that. Yeah, it looks good. Yo, Kel, what's up? Checking out the sample on PTS. Checking it out. Check it out. Lord, Murkmire, Tank DLC. Yeah, it's definitely... It definitely looks a little set up for... well, yeah. Right. Seems like, you know, there's gimmicks upon gimmicks. Thick skin's going to be very important this update. For a lot of classes. Lots. Mage DLC. Yeah, well, it's a chapter, but yeah. There seems to be like a recurring theme, doesn't there? Let's get that up to 16. I want to really pump into this if I can afford it. Now we'll leave that alone for now. Break free reduction. Just that important. Sprinter. Siphoner. Get this up to about 12%. PvP for CP for Cyrodiil. Tenacity. We'll see. We'll see. I think I want to go with more of a health recovery build. I need wild running anyways. So I'm going to pop that up just a tidbit. I want to reduce the dodge roll cost as much as possible. This should allow me to put up into 20. Get that 9. That looks good. Check out the resistance on the character sheet. So we have 14.5 and 11 physical, which is kind of... Oh, whoa. They put a critical resistance number. Wow, cool. Oh, no, that's supposed to be in pen. Yeah, okay. I saw it. No, okay. No, we're good. Duh. All right, now, I need more into my physical resistance. So I'm going to slightly put this up a little bit higher. Is Magplar the way to go? Magplar will be really good as far as sustaining heals, you know, and like depending on your play style, I feel melee Magplar will have a comeback this update versus range Magplar. Like if you can preset your like I'll show you the one ability first and then dive in. It's going to put pressure on a lot of people, man. All right, let's check this out. Look at that. Any maybe a new class. I would love a class that's just focused on magic and DPS and tank. Yeah. Okay, so when I go into skills, like if you go into Eclipse, if you fire Eclipse off as a Magplar and hit off the total dark, right? And you close in, that is going to be huge, right? It's going to be insanely huge because now you're literally healing. You're putting pressure on. You have an interrupt. And then on top of it, you're using total dark. Because remember, shields now have cast. So interrupting is, you know, plausible. So that is especially with the gap closer. So if you put, as a Magplar, if you put like, you know, a total dark. And then you run up the gap closer with, you know, toppling charge or explosive. Explosive will interrupt. So I would say explosive charge as a Magplar. And then all of a sudden you're, you know, jabbing them, you know, and sustaining heals. And then on top of you run a finisher. It's going to be insane. Yo, I'm on PTS, A-Bomb. What you up to? Let's check out the stats. Okay, now I got to go to the store. We got to buy a house. So I always check out the new houses or whatever they're doing. Typically they have like a new house. Do they have new houses? I guess not. No new homes in here as far as whatever. So, which one? We'll just go with that one. It's fine. It's fine. I want to check out the roll dodge is what I want to check out. Roll dodge to me is just a very, very, very crazy thing. Now, what's my sustain at? My sustain should be insanely high. Actually, it is. We'll be able to adjust that value. We'll get it down to about 22. Cool. You hyped for this patch? I feel it's a good. Well, everything's set. To try to make it. You know, try to adjust the issues. So I feel like this is the start of, you know, making classes competitive against each other, more competitive. So we're going to see more of the paper, rock, scissor type aspect play and more leaning towards group play. So the more we stray away from the overpowered bullshit and the more organized play becomes apparent, especially with the destructibles. I'll probably go into Cyrodiil today too and see if I can check that out if I have enough time. That would be probably a really cool feature as well. It'll kind of give us an idea, right, of what we can anticipate. Okay, first thing I want is my lever, Mundus. Going to place this down. We're going to get the transmutation and I'll get my stones and my crafting stuff and we'll take care of all that. point. I mean, typically I don't whatever, but... Alright, now going back in here, supplies, crafting bag, whatever else have you. Because we have a lot. I have to like do everything for PvP, for speccing. Traveler's crafting crate. Hi, my name is Nikita. Help me with the choice. My new character is Orc, Range, Dual, Melee, or Hybrid. What choice classes, Wardens, or Sork? Sorry for my English. You're fine. Orc is really good for PvP. Very fast. Warden has really good applications for stamina if you're Orc. So you could go Stam Sork or Stam Warden. So, and you could scale your stamina. You'll have a lot of more survivability and more speed. If you go with Warden, you also have speed. The Wardens and Sorks are very fast, but Wardens have a lot more class-based abilities to use in combat versus Sorks. Sorks are very, very dependent on weapon abilities, but at the same time, hit very hard. One day there will be a Warden DLC. Probably. Okay. So we're going to transmute a bunch of shit. I mean, a bunch of shit. So first thing I always do, I take the smaller pieces and we're going to go impen, obviously. Actually, I'll do one well fitted. I like the speed. I feel like we should keep these ones infused. I want to maximize that stamina buff. Okay, now I got to get more transmutation stones. Okay. We'll keep one divine. And then another impen. Because we want that penetration. We're not going to get it any other way. What's your thoughts on Cyrodiil changes? I think it's going to be interesting, you know, especially like being able to like cap a keep and then, you know, close off the path. So it's going to slow the gameplay down. So it's not such a giant Zerg fest, and repairing strategy is going to come more in hand. So it's based around strategy, you know, strategic points. Now it's not going to be a run and gun. It's also going to help with lag issues in a lot of ways. A lot of people might not think so, but if you end up going around and back capping keeps off the other points that aren't like cut off, well, that's separating teams. Right? So I feel like that's the issue. That's what they're trying to do. It's actually brilliant. It's actually brilliant. Actually, it's kind of whatever. It's actually brilliant. So the bow, I'm going to go sharpened. And then because I'm using the maul, we're going to go with the Nirnholm. Right? I could go with precision. Maybe I should. We'll see my stat sheet. Because I'm also going to get that major savagery buff, but let's drink a potion. That should give it maybe me the savagery buff as well. It's, you know, it's about 50. I could run a precision on a maul. I'll lose a little bit of whatever. I mean, to keep the proc of the Briarheart up, that would give it a little bit more consistent on my Nurse 54. I like the bow. The bow doesn't need it. Maybe I could run up precision on, and I could sacrifice that and keep it. So yeah, let's get in that inventory and let's get with that Briarheart mace again. Just Oh, it was Bone Pirates weapons. So let's get that other maul. That's precision. Yeah, it's not bad. 55. Stam recovery is way too high. We're going to get more, and then we'll do the rings now. We're gonna bump up this damage a lot. I'm fine with 21, 22, but anything other than that, I think it would be a little bit of an overkill. Maybe. So we're going to transmute our Jory. Okay. We're going to go with 1 infused. We're going to keep the 2 robust. And then we're going to enchant them. So there's a thing of enchantments. So we're going to go down to Jory enchantments. I think I want to put a health recovery on, actually. Believe it or not. And then I'm going to go 1 weapon damage. There's another thing a lot of people aren't going to be, you know, aware of is like a weapon. Weapon enchantments for that. Rest in peace to my Dodge Knight. I'm a little worried in certain aspects, and in another way, I'm gonna grab another one just in case, and then I'm gonna get my poison enchantment and my increase. There's a couple things I'm a little concerned with, but I get it. You know, I mean that's the hard part. That is a weapon. That's the hard part, is when you know what they're trying to do. And at this point, you will have to kind of go with it. You can put a weakening on too, but, you know, I mean, honestly, the extra damage is kind of good. You could go prismatic too. There's been a lot of werewolves and stuff, but when you do that, you run the risk of not. So I always put that there. And then I run up the poison on here so I can proc on the range. So. Okay. Now, before I do anything, I check my recovery. See, I'm actually good with that. I'm kind of good with that. Health recovery, 355. Do I want the extra damage, or do I want the health recovery? We're at 36 max stamina. And 15. I probably need another health glyph. So we'll run up another health glyph on armor. And I'm thinking instead of the weapon to run, it's only going to be 169. It's like 500 per second on the recovery of healing. It's amazing. So I'm running Barra's Curse in the summer set. Yeah. It's amazing. I do understand the changes are more to try to bring some counterplay to PvP. It's definitely, and I see it. Like, I'm like, I get it. I actually can't complain. I mean, I could, but I can't. It's kind of weird. It's because it's like, oh, wow. You know, I mean, I don't know how it's going to play out. I'm actually, in a lot of ways, in certain ways, I know why they do it. But then other things, I'm kind of like, okay, interesting. Very, very interesting, you know. Kind of interesting. Okay, that's better. I like those stats. I like those stats. All right. I just don't know if I'm going to like this here and then this here. Because when I do that, it just gives me, you know, and then, but I'm used to like whatever. Now see, there's no more whatever. Every one of your dodge rolls are going to be so dependent on timing. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to do if they have a queue. So I'm about to leave this place and go check out the new area of Murkmire. Okay, so I thought it was going to be this large landmass, but it's not. I'm going to queue up some battlegrounds. So we're going to check it out. I do have a new place. I figured Murkmire would be actually the entire mass. What do you think about the new monster set? Balrogs, I think it's called. I haven't tested it. I'll have to test it. I've given up the idea. I'll be breaking out the sets today as well. So we'll see. It's kind of interesting. Try making a tank. My warden needs some new equipment. I'll be kind of covering things all week to see what it's all about. Now, once again, I can't anticipate what I'm going to get if I'm going to get a queue. That reminds me, collectibles. I need a slot a mount. That's fine. I don't care which mount I'm using. Shit, I should have went and bought bags and stuff. So, let's see. They did, so I wish they would give us a bag of just the new equipment, but you know, for example, let's go check out that new monster set. So if I want to check out the new monster sets, I can just come up to the monster helmets. Weapon damage, spell damage. When you use an ultimate ability, you gain. This is from Wolf Hunter. When you gain weapon and spell damage for 10 seconds, equal to the twice. Yeah, it's not as good. It really isn't. Murkmire. He seemed pretty pumped about Warden and Templar changes. Yeah. Did you see? Yeah, I did watch Fang Rush last night. This set, it's more, I feel like this is more for blades, like stand blades, this set, the Balgroar, especially for PvP. I mean, to be honest with you, it definitely has, I feel like maybe that appeal to it. But now typically what I like to do is run the hell around. So, I mean, we anticipated, you know, now let me also get my rapids on, because typically if I'm in here, I'm running around with rapids or some shit. Because I hate just being like, oh, look, it looks so nice. I don't really give a shit. I'll slot that out when I get into PvP. He was like, holy shit, counterplay. I know, right? I mean, holy shit. I mean, really. I mean, no, I mean, they're addressing it. And it's funny because that was my bitch last DLC. Was broken mechanics that's never been addressed and lack of counter. And now it's here. It's like, I mean, I don't know how to take it. I really don't at this point. I don't know how. Man, this is laggy. Boy, this is some lag. Lag cheese. Can't even. And at nighttime, I wish they would give like the tiki torches. Like, it would be cool if they put tiki torches on the side of the road at night in these type of environments. It'd be fitting. Kind of illuminate the pathways, but yet at the same time, you know, you have this dark, swampy abyss type feel. Like see over there how the lighting is? Imagine like staggered lights on the pathway. That would have been kind of cool. Here's one of the new crafted sets. So I always do this. I always come in. I doubt I get a queue, but I always come in, find out where the crafting sets are, see what we're looking at, It's kind of what I do on PTS initially. Counterplay the DLC, right? Right. It's crazy. So, this one is Might of the Lost Legion. So this is the stamina, magicka, weapon damage, and spell damage on the 4. 5, after successfully blocking, gain 3 uses of Empower. I mean, wow. Shit balls. Shit balls. Watch out. I always like the quest lines they put in. The Orsinium DLC quest lines were badass. So I'm anticipating the quest lines in here will be kind of cool. You know, I love the lore of Elder Scrolls. One of the PvE in this game has always been great. It's always been. Now, I will say this. Like, if they want to change anything and keep, you know, at least priority fixing, they could try to get rid of maybe the cast on the shields and put a cooldown. That's an option. So I'm not dismissing. Here's the new arena. I'm not going in right now, but at least you guys know where it will be. I love the environment. Am I set on normal? Maybe I'll fuck off with it in normal for a minute. I won't. Yeah, okay, fuck it. I'll go try it in normal, see how far we get. I'll probably die. I don't know any of these mechanics or anything. I might lose my Q, too. We'll check it out. Fuck it. I'm going to get my heal on. We'll check it out. All right. Assault. Give me my vigor. I think in week 2 they should remove the 1-second cast time and try class shield. The other shields don't stack. That somebody had mentioned that, but the problem of it is you have to apply something prioritized. So if they're not adding a cast time, they have to add a cooldown. You can't affect the stack coding so easily. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. And I said there was only 2 ways to resolve it. There's only 2 ways to resolve the problem. I mean, because the way code, that's why games don't fucking deal with shield stacking. Most games say fuck that because it's a coding nightmare for that type of shit. Damn, hits hard even on normal. Can't see a lot of shit's going on. Would it be nice if you had a better resolution, right? Well, my resolution is not the problem. I'm on OBS, so the resolution is set to my bandwidth. So that's the issue. So I'm going to go to bow. I'm going to need AoE. I'll try this. Like I said, I'm going to have to come in here with maybe a couple people. But you know, it's always good. It's always fun just to fuck around. It's always fun just to screw around. I'm not ideally set up for anything to do like something like this, but this is a group content anyways, so hey, take it for what it's worth. I'm just fucking off. See, it's where I'm... Is this a solo? I thought they said it... It's a 4-man, right? If this is a 4-man, why do we have buffs? Why are there buffs on 4-mans? This is a new 4-man content. This is a new 4-man content. Why do we have a buff? You guys see this? Like, Dragon Star Arena doesn't have this. Maelstrom does, but Dragon Star doesn't. Okay, so we got a couple circles. We have an inner, like, opening. We got gates. Look. Wow. You definitely are going to need a healer. Dude, hit me with the throw dagger and a take aim. Holy fuck. That's badass. You just need a tanky character. Sherman solo play Templar got to round 3. Oh, okay. All right. That's pretty badass. Well, that's good to know. Yeah. Definitely. It's going to be interesting. I think I like it. I definitely feel it. Yeah, I'm not set up for that type of shit. Did it drop me out of queue? Nah, it didn't. I doubt I get a queue. Let me check out Cyrodiil. Hold on. Maybe it's pumping in Cyrodiil. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe we'll get some siege and start blasting at bridges and shit. Oh, it's laggy. It's definitely laggy. It's laggy. The lag is real. And everybody's like, well, and I'm like, listen, man, I have an 8-core processor. I have 16 gigs of RAM. And I have like a Sapphire video card. Like a 2 gig video card. Which isn't like prestige video card, but it's like $1,000 video card. So I'm like, or a couple hundred now. So yeah, man. Okay, there's a bridge down here. I want to check that out. Holy shit. Everybody's in Cyrodiil. Okay. Sure. Looks like they're in Cyrodiil. Looks like there's some shit popping off in Cyrodiil. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I'll pick up some extra potions just in case. Bridge repair kit. How many do you need? Becomes the question. Okay. All right. Let's check it out. There's a bridge down. Bridge is down, man. There's another bridge up. Man, I should have, like, whatever. You know it's going to be hard as fuck on Vet. They have a buff in there. Right! That reses all parties. Right! It's like, holy shit. Oh, look. AD is somebody's blowing some shit. That's us. So I want to take a look at this, man. So nobody's queuing Battlegrounds. They're like, little fucking go to... Oh my god. What? What? Look at this shit. Wow. I forgot to get Siege. Whoa. Oh, Nelly. Look at this. Oh my. Could you imagine if you're on this and it just goes? Oh my God. Okay, so let's see if we can repair. Yo, Kind, what's up? So we're repairing the house. So that repairs the house. So I feel like you have to repair it in like a sequence, maybe. We'll see. Like, is it sectioned? Yeah, this is going to make PvP a little interesting in Cyrodiil. It's going to be interesting. Okay, great. Now that's fixed. Now how do you fix this? No way do I have to drop down. There's no fucking way I have to drop down. Y'all are fucking high, right? Oh, please tell me you're high. Oh my God, you do. Oh my God. You have to repair the walkway. Wonder if the bridges is adding lag. I don't know. That's what I came in. I was like, you know, let's check it out, right? Oh, I don't like where I'm at. This puts you in a bad position, man, because you're surrounded by water. If somebody drops here, they can kill you. Have no, you're stuck fighting here. Look. You're not going anywhere. You're not. There's no pathway that's going to lead you off this. If you're down here repairing the crossway, that's scary. Okay, now look. Now we have a partial path that leads us across without repairing the whole thing. Oh my God. Woo! Oh my. Oh my, oh my. You guys see this? It's crazy. It's cool. It's crazy as shit. Imagine getting vicious death right there. People are down there trying to repair the bridge. So the more people are repairing it, the faster it's going to go. So I kind of like that. It's going to slow the gameplay down. It's going to make it interesting. Separation, all this shit. Let me get some siege. Maybe we'll go over and fuck with some other shit. It's kind of interesting. The dodge is what I look. This is my problem. Without a gap closer, it's costing nearly what? 4K to roll dodge. And that's even with CP allegation. So I got like 5 off, right? And because you have to manually roll dodge now. You have to as a stand player. Evasion's no matter automatic. So it's like it's all about your lossing and timing on dodge roll. It's more skill based. It really is more skill based. And it's like managing resources. So resource management and high-end resources will be crucial. Crucial now. So let's get like some siege equipment. Okay. I wish these would stack. Wouldn't it be nice if the siege equipment stacked? And it just pull out your weakest one? That'd be so fucking nice. Okay. Now I'm going to blow it up. We already repaired it, so let's blow it up. Let's see what it's going to take. How you blow it up. That's my next my next chore on this list. Huh. We bump into people, we bump into people. I would really like to see how the dodge roll system's going to work. That's why I came on with the Stamplar. What did they do to shuffle? What do you mean? It looks like shit. There's no more auto evasion system. So, medium armor, shuffle. Surround yourself in a mist to gain major evasion. What major evasion does now is decrease damage from area attacks by 25% for 23 seconds. You still get the immobilization, but unfortunately, it doesn't have the auto dodge. Auto dodge is gone. It's all skill-based now. You got to time your dodge rolls. Eat it. No more stacking that shit. No more. Yeah, those days are now gone. Those days are now gone. Okay. Damn, it does. I want to see the animation when it just goes. Can I destroy this? Well, you're gonna let me? I just want to check it out, dude. I don't want to fight yet. He's gonna let me destroy it. What a nice guy. I think everybody's checking this out. Like, they're like, we're not here to fight each other. We're here to, like, destroy shit and rebuild it. And PTS is pretty good about that. PTS, you can hook up with people and just be like, hey, man, can I like, you know, fuck with you for a second? Yeah, cool. Cool, man. I don't know why more people don't queue, like, Battlegrounds. During Morrowind shit, Battlegrounds was blowing up. So, I mean, 84,000 on a quarter with 2,000. It's going to take a little time to blow it. Like, do you have to get it to 0? That's another question, isn't it? Come on. Imagine just you're on here and catapults are up in the back, firing over on the middle of this bridge. Scatter shots are flying everywhere. It's just going to be sieging on bridges. You'll have a front line, and then it's going to be siege in its glory, man. I say I'm pumped about the idea. I'm pumped about this idea. I just don't know about the other shit. Come on. Let's blow this bitch. Oh, so no more OP dodging. Yeah. That's gone. It's gone. Yeah, that's all gone. Sustain and time your dodging now. Sustain builds are going to be important as fuck with this now for Stam. Stam looks good. Problem of it is sustain. Bone Pirates will be flying off the shelves. Dude, just let me finish blowing it, man. I just want to check it out. Check it out. If you want to duel afterwards or something, whatever. I want to check this fucker out. I want to blow this bitch. Yeah, it seems like you're gonna have to get it down. Like you're gonna have to blow the entire percentage. And does it regenerate by itself initially, like over time? Because I think that's important too. Like, you know, if it just naturally, like, I don't know, like slowly, very slow. That way it keeps PvP, you know, kind of interesting, engaging. I want to see it, man. I just want to see it. No, 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 no. Don't come over. I'm trying to blow this. No, stop, 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 stop. I don't move. Come on, out of the way. I don't want to hit you. Yeah, thank you. No, move. We're going to blow this. We're going to blow it. Another Stamplar. We got Stamplars. I'm on a Stamplar. He's on a Stamplar. He's on a Stamplar. Any idea what classes, what players are going to be rolling with? Oh, it's almost blown. Oh, he's going to see. He's going to check out. Oh, dude, this dude's awesome. This dude is so awesome, man. He's gonna stand on there and take the fall. Are you going to take it, man? I wouldn't, but I'll give you props. I will give you props. I just want to blow it. We got 4%, 18K. I mean, it's slow. I mean, you and imagine, because you can only put one right here, right? One siege on here. So catapults are going to have a lot more, you know, bearing to do this. Why? Because you can set catapults to the back and fire over, right? Ballistas, it's like a straight line range. You can maneuver it a little bit, but you still have to like, oh, okay, well, shit, you know. Now you could probably bring the house down, right? And then destroy the bridge if that becomes, and I think that's cool because a lot of people will turtle up there, you know, in the houses. It's about to go. It's about to go. We got like 3 more hits. Maybe 4. This is so badass. I like it. I'm liking this change. Yep, 4. This should be it. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that is so fucking awesome. Did you guys see the collapse? Like, how it, like, collapsed? So, Magplar or Stamplar? Yeah, everybody's going to be running Stamplar. Okay. They said they doubled up the chompers, too. So, we're going to check that out as well. No, don't eat me. Ow. Oh. That's weird, too. Hold on. What? Do I have that set on? Oh, I do. Never mind. Hold on. That needs to change. 2H. Luckily, I didn't get in a fight. Fuck. That would have sucked. Okay. Jesus. A second and it's about 4K dripped. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Okay. The graphics look cool, man. I'm feeling these graphics. You know, with a way they set it up. That looks cool as hell. So maybe I can get around. We'll see. I wanna blow the other thing. Passable. Oh, yeah. I can come up here. Hold on, let me mark it. Not that I would recommend doing this. Do not do this. Gonna put my rapids over here. Do not do this. If you're a fucking Stamplar, Swag 7. This one's on PC, right? This is PC. I'm on PC PTS. I'm checking out changes today. We're taking a look at a couple of the things like destroyable shit and everything. I'm like, let's take a look. Roll dodge too. Ugh. That's why I jumped on the Stamplar. I was like, Stamplar looks really mean. Damage, you know, it's a couple of the things that they've done. Question of it is, at this point, like, is it going to be kind of scary? I don't know. So, see, if one part is cut off, you can go around or repair, right? So, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of an interesting concept. I like that. It puts strategy in the game. Like, they're making it more skill and strategic. And I actually think it's good. Like, I like the idea behind it. I love it, actually. I think this is why, like, I appreciate this type of stuff. All right. So I want to see this. Look at this. This is all fresh. This is like, you know, hey man, I haven't even been touched yet, right? This is like a virgin. You know? Oh, it has been. Oh, look, it cuts it off completely. Wow. Look at it. There's rubble and shit. People are blowing these, man. Look at that. That's serious. Like, no stairs, no nothing. Okay, now wait a minute. Now, look, you can repair corner sections. Oh, my God. It's so awesome. I was like, ain't got this. Right. Now, everyone wants to be a Stamplar. I've been a Stamplar for years. Yeah, everybody. Stamplar is looking good. Stamplar is looking good. So the mile gates, man. Wow. That is so cool. That's cool. I'm feeling this. Now, if I repair one section, will the stairs come back? And then, or do I have to repair the whole thing to cross? That becomes another question. Can you repair one section and cross? Because imagine, I can't get to their territory. I cannot siege that outpost until I can get through this mile gate. That is so cool. That is fucking awesome. It's literally taking people who just like, well, you know, they all they do is like troll factions, right? And this cuts the gameplay down. It's like, you know, hey man, good luck. You're gonna spend a little bit of time, you know, off that mile gate. When you get past it, we're just gonna blow it again, kill you, and then you have to repeat. It's gonna take you like another like couple minutes just to repair and get back over here. Imagine you're sieging too. Imagine there's a huge fight at a mile gate or a bridge. Siege is being laid down on that position. You're trying to get in, and all of a sudden this shit falls on you, man. I want to see that. That's what I want to see. You can see the scaffold building up. So look, now the scaffold's here. So now I have a way of crossing without repairing the whole thing. Oh my God! Give us boats like ESO. Right, right. Look at this! Dude, that is badass. And look, it cuts it off from here because there's no scaffold on this side. So if this side wants to get through, it has to repair the middle. It has to repair the middle. But like if you're in EP defending your position, you can just come over on this side and repair the scaffolds. That's cool. That's fucking cool. That's bad fucking ass. Poor AD's getting stomped in here for some reason. Oh my God. You could I wonder, wouldn't it be nice if you could destroy the gates? Your own gates to protect your scrolls? Like as a last ditch effort to protect your scrolls? Blow the gates! Blow the gates! He said blow the gates. So badass. That's badass. Okay. I'm feeling that. Now let's see if I can get some other shit. I'll walk around a little bit more and whatever and Murkmire and I'll fuck off. See if I can get some battlegrounds queued. That's cool though. I wanted to check that out. And it in my opinion, it was well worth it. I'm in the wrong way. I'm not supposed to be EP on this. I'm DC on PC typically. But that's bad. That's awesome. I'm feeling this. I'm loving it. Kudos. Like DOC, my bad. Oh yeah, like DOC, I wouldn't dismiss it. Eventually it probably could. You can't tell, man, what they'll have down the road. This game's got at least another 5 years in it before it starts dwindling. Trust you and me. About another 5 years till another MMO comes out to really give it a challenge. And that's kind of hard, given the fact of everything that this game possesses. Even if the PvP worked, right? Which I think they're trying to get to that. You know, get it, you know, more into the siege battles, more towards you separating battleground PvP, siege PvP, you know, skill-based PvP. I feel like there's a lot of things that the devs are trying to give the PvP. I just feel like they're extended too far. Like you can tell that you know, certain people are putting their hands in here and there. They got their hands in too many departments. You know, certain devs, which is whatever. What makes it so good? What makes this game so good? This game is, first off, it's the platforms it's available on, right? Priest, it is offered on all 3 platforms. That's something like not every MMO can say. Second aspect is the lore of the game. Elder Scrolls lore has been a phenomenon since Morrowind. I mean, a lot of people would probably say like Daggerfall. Arena, I don't feel like really set the tone. Arena was cool. It was an RPG, whatever. But a lot of people said like the lore started in Arena. I felt like Morrowind pulled me in. So the whole idea behind this game is you could play anything. So we have classes in this game, but typically Elder Scrolls games don't have classes. But this class, every class can play every role. Not every MMO can say that. So it's like, okay, well, I want to be a Sorc tank. Okay, you can be a Sorc tank. Well, I want to be a Sorc healer. Well, yeah, you can do that. You can do that. Oh, I'm in the wrong area. Didn't want to come here to Shadowfen. I'm in the wrong area. So we'll requeue it. But yeah. So like Templar. I'm on a Templar right now. Right? A Stamplar. We call a Stamina Templar. You know, put it together, Stamplar. So I'm a Stamina DPS build, right? Because I use weapons and stuff. Then there's Magplar, which is Magicka Templar, which can be healer or DPS. And then you have Templar tanks, which are more like Paladin builds. Like a tank that can cleanse and heal and, you know, run like holy shields and shit. So PvE, the game has its appeal, right? It has a large following because of the lore and everything else. I started with Stamplar Priest. That's the first class I played, so I'm very familiar with the playstyle. I know this doesn't answer your question, but yeah, also I'm a Stam player, right? So there are like the Warden. You can make a Stamina Warden healer healing with a bow. Not every class can do that, but the Warden can. So that's what makes the game diverse. Now PvP, it's just so fast paced. It is fucked that I want a DLC based on Agavary Homeland. No, I wouldn't think so. I can even come up with a class that would release with it. Yeah, but it's their product, unfortunately, right? I always make suggestions and I wait to see if ZOS implements. Like, I do a Christmas wish list every year for the game. For the last 2 years, I've done a wish list, and a lot of times they hit a lot of things that I put on the list, but I get with other players for the wish list. So there's almost like an in-game council I get with, like, you know, like a couple players, and I ask, hey, what would you like to see done this upcoming year in Elder Scrolls? I'll put a wish list together. And I submit it. And ZOS will usually, you know, implement a few of those things. Like the icon displays, which isn't up. But usually the buff icons, that I came out with that. I made that suggestion on my first Christmas wish list. I feel like the map's a little shorter than I anticipated. It's not bad. It's actually still bigger than, like, you know, the Golden Coast and shit. But I really wish you could have, like, drove through to Murkmire, like from Shadowfen. That would have been cool. So we got to delve here, too. I don't know how I'm going to like all these changes. Oh, hold on. I forgot to... Okay, I forgot to requeue. Nobody queues Battlegrounds hardly these days in PTS. Unless it's a big new change. They'll just go there. Like Cyrodiil. New changes. Go to Cyrodiil. Get with somebody. Test it. Okay. Oh, nice. Nice. I like it. The waterfall entrance. It's hard to get in, though. Might want to put a little lip there. A better lip. I don't know how I'm going to like this dodge system. I don't know about this. Because that's also a factor. Like, a lot of people were complaining about Maelstrom Arena. And like, oh, it's harder because we have a cast for the shields. And I'm like, okay. Okay, this isn't a delve? Or is this a delve? Oh, got you. Ooh, nice. Okay. Teeth of Sithis. Okay, let me change one thing here. We're going to put the Endless Hail, and I'm going to put that. Penance back on. My question was, what makes the Stamplar so good? Prior, the Stamplar was okay. The upcoming changes that was released in the patch notes, they increased the jab damage here, right, significantly by 8%, right? And then there was a bunch of other changes. They're on the they're in patch notes. So now the Stamplar looking like, oh shit. Because it needed a little bit of, like, it's Magplar or Stamplar, really. I mean, there was a lot of... That was weird. Okay, let me check out this map. What are your opinions on Stam Blades? I honestly don't feel like... I still think Stam Blades are going to be good, to be honest with you. I mean, the dodging system kind of sucks, right? In a lot of ways. But at the same time, their cloaking ability will still give them a, you know, an advantage to be able to get out of those little hairy situations. Man, that gap close didn't even fire. Where is... I'm trying to find because I'm like over here. And the only thing I see is a waterfall. Do I go over it? Okay, Templar in general. Templar in generals. Templar tanks look redunculous. I'm scared to drop. I knew it. I knew it! So stupid. I knew it. So there's a little something going on here. I feel like I'm trapped. Okay, well, how am I supposed to get in this bitch? In this temple. Oh, okay. There's a door. Derp. I hate doors. I hate loading screens. It's a delve. Stop it. Oh, they put traps in. Those bastards. They're sadistic. They're so sadistic. I like it. I'll be honest. Alright. Oh man, they got blades down there too. It is a little delayed here. What I gotta remember as soon as I gap close to throw this down, and that'll help me. A Templar has good heals. Can also be very good tank. Very good tank. Good fucking OP. Nerf them. You say it. Say it, Fred. Say nerf the Templar tanks. They're not just good. They need nerfed. What? Animation still needs some help. No! Son of a bitch. Oh my god. Ow! Fuckers! Let me open this map. Okay, we're going back. Templar is the only one I haven't really played. Templar is good. You see that lag? Whoa! That didn't fire off that well. I want to fight dragons. Well, you have to have an awakening there, David. You know that. I don't think we're in a timeline of the awakenings. That's why Dragon Bones came out, remember? So we fight the remains of a dragon, but we're not during the timeline of a dragon or awakening. They're pretty, they stay pretty canon, man, in this game. Yo, man, I feel like blocking is going to become more relevant for stand players in the future. I'm just saying, man. Oh, looky. There's the Sky Shard in this biatch. Where's the boss? I want the boss. And then once you get it, you can drop down and exit and whatever. Still, I haven't got a queue. Fuck. Oh, man, what? Whatever. Get me out of here. Let's go back to Murkmire. Murkmire. So the new arena's kind of, you know, it's going to be cool. It's going to keep a bunch of people pissed off and busy. We all know how they do arenas in this game. You know, they're more fucking headache than anything. I may or may not fuck with it. That 2H, though, looks so fucking good, doesn't it? That fucking 2H looks redunculous. That staff looks redunculous. Let's take a look at those things, man. Let's take a crack at this. Look at this, because I have it in here. I mean, when you're in here, you get to test it. You're like, hey, man, I'm gonna get to check out these weapons, man. Look, man, this is crazy. Black Rose, two-handed. Uppercut deals 50% of its damage to 2 enemies. BDO, open beta, coming soon to Xbox games. Oh my God! Did they announce the date? I know it's coming. I'm planning on, as soon as it goes to Xbox, I'm planning on being there for the opening. I'm there for the opening. You best believe I'm going to be there. You best fucking believe when that game drops on Xbox, I'm going to be there. Black Rose Destruction Staff. This is looking so friggin' stupid. Reduce the cost of Impulse. Impulse places lingering dot damage. Spectre build still great? I don't know after this update because it'll be questionable. Like, I'll have to test so many things. I'm hoping I don't have, but you know, the values have kind of been a little bit crazy because of the increase. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what builds I'm going to be using. I did like my Spectre build though. I did like my Spectre. My Spectre build was really good. Like, really good. I really like my Spectre build. But will I have to make alterations because of the values? That's my only question to myself now. Because if I make alterations, this is when I usually find out what I need to change. Is when I'm in PTS based on what I'm seeing. So that's when I make those adjustments. Like, I feel like this area has gotten just, like, it's definitely not as big as I anticipated it. Like, I really, graphically, it's very appealing. The lighting is well done. I feel like that was something I'm really impressed with, was the light work. You know, and then they got this little cave. That's kind of cool. I mean, they did such a good job environmentally. I'm waiting for PS4 hopefully next year. It should actually come out probably a half a year. If they release on Xbox, you can bet your ass they'll try to get it out a few months later. Because the coding, once they figure out the console, like, it's all about OS adaptation. So they restructure everything for a console platform. Then the only thing they need to change is the OS. The opening file for OS. That's it. That's all they need to do. I mean, it's I guess easier said than done. I mean, there's like whatever, but it's not as difficult as people think it is. Base code still remains the same. Nothing's changing from the base code, no matter what engine you're running. It's like basically saying, well, there's another form of binary, which there isn't. You know, it's not. You know, code is code. The problem of it is what's the OS that opens up the file to read the code? That is what needs to be worked on. That's what needs done. Like, I've been playing with a couple of the Unreal, and I need to get a Baker, you know, for whatever. But like how the base code is implemented for the Unreal Engine and the tools to drop down. I mean, you have to work on the individual node. Node work is a little, it's easier than having to redo the code manually, like writing the C++. So in Unreal, you can still write manual code in C++ format. But a lot of the times you can, you know, create the directories, input the directories, and then create the individual node format. So it's really nice in that essence. It cuts down some of the work, but, you know, resolution is kind of a little bit more tedious. Like I don't think a lot of people understand like when you're taking a look at code, how things have to resolve. Now I'm not a programmer, but I've been I can read code, and I've been able to do that for a number of years, because they would have like a tool available for me in some games that would allow me to see code as I'm playing. So how I have the chat box down here to the left? Imagine that being all code, right? So if something bugs up, I can go back and have a reference point to the code aspect of what was occurring. So it's kind of cool. I can't believe I'm not going to get a queue. Nobody's queuing. That sucks. That really sucks. But I'm not surprised. I'm not really that surprised. The evasion system, the auto invasion, I'm a little apprehensive. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little apprehensive. But at the same time, hey man. Graphically looks very appealing. The graphics are phenomenal. The layout of the land is very, very well done. So I'm going to give kudos. I like the placement of the arena. I love this, like, this marsh, but very, like, it kind of has like a dense, atmosphere to it. I really am digging it. But, some of the trees, lining, like here I have like this willow tree, and then we have like decayed. So maybe like that could have been structured a little bit better, because then we have maple like right beside it. I felt like maybe some of the tree lining could have been, put together a little better. I mean, I understand, to give it its atmospheric look, you're arranging things. Rock placement looks good. But typically if you're wanting to be in swamp areas, you're wanting to keep to, it's not like a forest. This is a swamp area. So you want to kind of limit the, you put random trees here and there at times, but, keep 2 to 3, primary forms of trees. It's not like I want redwood, willow, oak, all in the same populated area. So if I'm going to put decay, aspects to it, I'd keep that isolated a little bit better. But overall, I really do like the formation of the landmass. And I do like I feel like the foggy, they did good with an atmospheric resolution. It looks really good. And the way the lighting comes in, look at the lighting here, man, guys. Check this out, man. The lighting as it's cutting through the tree line, look at that. It is so fucking beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see it the way I see it, but it is fucking phenomenal. It is fucking amazing. That's something this game does so good. I've been thinking with change to Scattershot Asylum Bow, got way better. Yeah, right? Oh my god. There's so many things, man. There are so many friggin' things. Yeah, like me and Sherman were talking about that yesterday. A couple of the changes and shit that they've implemented, like how it was, making, but they need to go back and address some of the older stuff, like the master weapons and the maelstrom now, because now you can get those imperfected versions on normal and get perfected versions. So it's taking like some of those older ones, maybe except the exception of maybe like Master Bow. Master Bow is pretty fucking OP as fuck. But honestly, I don't know. It's a little laggy. I noticed certain areas are a little bit more laggy. And there's the other boss. I'm trying to find the other crafted areas. Now, I know there's a cave down here somewhere too. Check out the new arena bow. Right. Hold on. Yeah, check that out. Yeah. Scatter shot applies a bleed after a delay. Deals 40% of your initial attack every 2 seconds for 4 seconds. That's imperfected. Perfected, right? Right here. You get weapon crit. Stupid. That is fucking crazy. People be running this bitch on bet every day of the week. The fact that you can get the imperfected on normal, I mean, that's crazy. That is crazy, man. That is nuts. Scatter shot now looks really, yeah, seriously. Is crazy. Oh my God, man, what the fuck? I can't get a Q. I can't. Well, maybe I'll... Trying to... Okay, 1 dodge. So when you do a dodge roll, it looks like you do get, like, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like, you'll get a dodge. See? Doesn't have to be 100% timing, just close to it. Can't no longer seem like you can't dodge ground effects, right? I mean, obviously. I want him to hit me. See, didn't time that right. See, it doesn't have to be perfect. But your dodge, you're no longer going to get auto dodge. See. Guys, better be stacking recovery if you're a stand player. That's my only advice to you. It's not bad. See, it doesn't have to be perfect either. All right. There's going to be a lot of things to cover. It's going to be a lot. A lot of stuff. I feel like the game has... It's going in the right direction. excuse me. It's just going to make it to the point where, what are you going to do? You know, you're going to die. Guess what? No more. You're not, if there's more than one player on you, you're going to feel it, man. You best believe you're going to feel it now. Not to say that you won't be able to 1vx, but it's not going to be as prominent, man. Those days are just going to be, they're trying to, I feel like, kill the, you know, those days, man. They are kind of reducing roots and snares, so I'm okay with the dodge changes. It's still balanced, even though it's not the flavor of the most of my chosen playstyle. Right. I feel like they are leaning more towards skill. Because the way the combat is, and maybe they should put a cooldown instead of a cast time. Like if they apply a cooldown, I feel like oh yeah, there it is. I was about to say I haven't got to the other crafting station yet. I feel like that would be a better resolution because of the way, you know, everybody's talking about the fast gameplay. And I kind of agree with that, but at the same time, resolving has to be precedent. You know, it has to take place. So I'm not opposed to anything, but I understand where they're going, and I actually am going to applaud it. Actually, it's kind of crazy. Here's this one. Oh my God. This is a fucking Templar tank dream come true. Naga Shaman. 4% healing taken. 2% healing taken. Adds max magicka. When you cast a damage shield ability, you gain minor mending and minor vitality for 6 seconds. Increasing your healing done and healing received by 8%. Can anybody say hello? Hello. Well, I'll just do it. Hold on. So let me show you something. First off, let me get my skills up, because I'm on a Templar. It's actually a perfect setup. I think a better way for Zoss to address damage shields would be prevent shield stacking. You can't do... Yeah, but here's the problem, Brian. It's not as easy as you think with coding. It's easy to say that. It's easy to say that. Right? To say, hey, when you apply a shield and the second one applies, the other one drops off. The problem of it is... that is a harder thing to do in coding than it sounds. It's not as easy because the problem of it is, it's like, okay, the shield's applied. You back bar swap, right? So when's the shield? What's the other shield drop? You know, I mean, because they're swapping back and forth. They're just rotating shields. So it could literally cause the shield system just to you know. In principle, what you're saying is a better solution. I agree. Just have the shield, one of the shields drop off. It's not always as easy in coding. It's just not. I wish it was. I wish you could say people, well, just have the shield drop off, you know? Just do it. And like, where do you tell the code to do it? You know? Where do you tell it? You know, that becomes the question. I mean, I would love to see it. I would love to see it, but this is why games don't fuck with shield stacking. Other games will say, fuck you. They know it's a fucking coding nightmare. It's a coding nightmare. For them to implement that and not think about it, it was like, you're kind of cutting your throat, man. You don't fuck with that shit. That's why game companies don't do that. Game companies are like, no, homie. We are not having shield stack without a CD. We'll allow it with a cooldown, but we're not going to do it. Or they'll have a drop-off system that would be applicable, right? Which can be done. It can be, but it's not easy. It's not. And that's why you got to cut. You have to know when to cut the devs some slack. You have to know when to say, hey, you know what? I know it sucks. It sucks, you know, but what are you going to do? You know, I mean, I wish I could bitch and shit, but honestly, So I'm going to make some of this stuff just to kind of give you guys an indication of what we're looking at. So I'm going to replace the Briarheart just for a minute. I really wish they could do it. I'll just make it all infused. I'm just going to show you guys something. I'm not worried about like specifics. I'm just crafting a whole set of it. Now, I'm not like I said, I'm not worried about whatever. Okay, now listen. When you cast a damage shield ability, you gain minor mending and minor vitality. Now, minor mending's in the passives, right? For the Templar, right? So Templars get minor mending and passives, right? You would think. Okay, so when you get a certain low point, you get minor mending from your Restoring Light passive. Increasing the healing effects from Restoring Light abilities up to 12. No, that's not it. Right, that's not it. Right here. Okay. While standing in your own cleansing ritual, rune focus, or rite of passage area effects, and up to 4 seconds after leaving them, you gain minor mending. You gain it. Right? Minor mending's right there. It is. But here's this set, which I don't have to have it. I like to say, well, fuck, I just want to apply, you know, my shield system. I'm going to use Sun Shield. That's what I'm going to do. I mean, I don't know what the fuck, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to, and look, the buff's going to be applied. You see it? Let them all drop off. Look, minor mending, vitality. Now watch what it does. Once again, minor vitality, right? Telling you guys. Crazy. Then you can lay down literally another set with the cleanse and stack this shit. Crazy. Did Zoss mention if they added stats back to things like Maelstrom weapons, that perfect arena bow has me hopeful. They haven't said anything. But I'm honestly wondering if that's something they plan on implementing in the future. It really does. It makes sense to do it and make it, you know, convert it to, in my opinion, or do like they do dodge or casting streak sequence, doubling cost if you want to pay 20k Magicka to shield stack. But that's not the problem. Problem of it is, Brian, damage gets lost. That's why they had to fix it. So even if it costs more, right? And ideally you're right. The priority's still lost. It's bugged. How do you level soul magic? Doing the main storyline in the game. When you do the main storyline in the game, you'll unlock it. I feel like this other crafting station is going to be over here. But, yeah, that's how you do it. Like, seriously, this is crazy. Like, the problem of it is damage was getting lost. A lot of people didn't know that. They were like, well, you know, it's just because it doesn't crit. And I'm like, no, 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 no. You guys don't understand. When priority is the loss and the damage is being applied to what the system's recognizing as the new shield, and the other shield comes in during the damage sequence, it's lost. It's gone. It's fucking gone. It's gone. It's gone. Critting, and if someone's like, critting would have been enough. I'm like, no, it wouldn't have. Not for the juggle. Priority's lost. The second reapplies the priority. So the shield system's saying, okay, you've just casted this. This is priority. Now, because, like, say you use Healing Ward. Healing Ward is priority, right? So all of a sudden, it's going down. You put a Healing Ward on, right? The Healing Ward is now the sequence because of the second duration. It just allows the player not to be able to spam bug it, because when you spam bug it, it loses priority. Now, if you have two shields and you reapply and it's in sequence, it's fine. It's fine. It's when you switch and you reapply the reapplication to the shield that it bugs. Do you have a two-handed Stamplar build, PvE? Yeah, PvE, no, not 2H, nope. Because I don't use... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I do. I think maybe. If I do, Jose, it would be under my Stamplar build videos. If you go to videos, there will be listings of my builds. But honestly, it was just bugging up. A bug. It's the most consistent bug in the game when people are shield juggling. That's the problem. That was the problem. It's not the shield stack. So the shield stack wasn't the issue. It was like literally when you apply a shield and you bar swapped because of one dropping, it would literally cause the system to lose priority. Damage would be applied and X amount of damage would get lost. Just lost. It would be gone. It would be just toast. It would be like poof in the air, like fairy fucking dust. That's why they had to change it. They knew it. They knew it was broke. If you did, I mean, I always laughed at players. I'm like, you think shield juggling is skilled? It's bugged. It's broke. It is a fucking broke mechanic. And they're like, no. I'm like, yeah, oh yeah, I'm afraid so. I am so sorry to disappoint you. But yeah. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was going to be over here. But yeah, it's broke. They have to do it. They have to do something. And now everybody hates it because they're used to playing with what? A broke fucking ass system. They're used to it. The players are used to playing with a broke ass game, man. Sorry about it. But it was broke. It's been fucking broke. You know? It was broke. It was fucking broke. People would be like, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, obviously I don't know what I'm talking about. Yep. This is stupid. This set is just dumb. Like, your set Stamplar is getting me interested to make one for PvE. Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah, I like this. I like this. This set is stupid for a Templar tank. This is an example of craziness. Enemies you've damaged have a 10% chance to drop a grave stake for 6 seconds after they've died. Touching the grave stake restores 5,669 stamina and magicka. Holy fuck. Sustain for fucking days. I'm telling you guys. You can build a Templar fucking tank, have a blow up build, and fucking just touch the grave. Add that with repentance. You could stack this with repentance. Oh my gosh. Stupid. This set is like OP. I think it would be OP. Is it a chance? I'm going to craft it. Fuck it. I'm crafting it. I'm crafting it now. Forum's toxic as fuck, too. Don't try bringing any shred of logic there. Oh, I know. Do you see how many dislikes I've gotten? It's been hilarious. When I was PvP yesterday, people were like hitting the dislike button just because I was showing that you could PvP on a Sorc without shield stacking. Fucking idiots, man. Okay, so I want to check this out. I want to check this set out. Now, wait a minute. Do I have it? No, but I'm about to put it on there. So I'm going to move this over here. I want to put my repentance back on. I just got to find something to kill. I'm telling you, man, I can build I can build cancer shit. Okay, how do you activate it? Okay, hold on. Enemies you damage have a 10% chance to drop a grave stake. So I have to damage them. Let it drop and then take it. Might not be as bad as I thought it was going to be, but did I make enough of it? Yep, it drops automatically. Just drops the fuck off automatically. Look at that. If it dies, it drops it. Bone Pirates set 2. Sorc's still bitching about sustain. Right. They get a fucking new fucking form of fucking Bone Pirates for Magicka. Yeah. They're fucking idiots, man. They're fucking idiots. Don't, like, that's why I feel like majority of people are just stupid. I really do, you know. It's the truth. This set is stupid. Imagine a bomb build or something with this set. I mean, it's Blade Bomber build with this set for recovery would be redunculous. Just stupid. Alright guys, I think I'm about to wrap it up. I still haven't gotten into Battleground. At least I got in Cyrodiil. I got to check that out. I like the new area. I like the new sets. I feel like there are going to be a couple of like interesting ways to configure the setups. The dodge isn't so bad, but the auto you cannot anticipate auto dodge no more. That shit's gone. It's gone. It's not going to save your ass anymore. It's not. Tomorrow I'll go over the sorcerer. We'll check out the Sork tomorrow. We'll see what's up and some shit. I'll play around. I'm just goofing off right now. I wanted to come in here. I wanted to check out some shit. You know, find out where the sets were. Kind of just whatever. But honestly, it's a great land. I love the look. I love the landscape. Trees are, you know, tree lining is a little, you know, whatever. But other than that, it's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. It's great. It's amazing. Changes to how glyphs work is amazing. Super pumped about how Warden gets a CC and Bird of Prey works by just slotting it. Murkmire needs to come soon. The only thing I don't like about Bird of Prey slotting it, I used to activate it and I'd have that Berserk on the opposite bar. So it's kind of like, it's good, but then at the same time, it sucks because it's only going to be applied to one bar. So it's a buff and a nerf at the same time. So, yeah. It's going to be good. I think PvP wise, they're addressing, like Fang Rush said, they're addressing counter. They are. They're trying to address skill-based PvP. They're trying to. I think maybe the cast will be converted to a cooldown though. I honestly think if people are going to bitch about casting, the easiest solution to the problem is applying the CD instead. 1 second CD. Doesn't have to be more than a second. It just has to keep priority set. That's what it's doing. That's what they're trying to do. Except the cast, they're making it interruptible. They're trying to put a counterplay aspect to it. But for PvE purposes, for rotation, I can understand getting rid of the cast, applying a cooldown. So I will say that. I will say most likely if they're going to change, if, that's a big if they're going to change it, it's going to go from a cast to a cooldown. And it's only going to be a second. That's all it needs to be. It doesn't need to be anything more. The crit's going to stand. The resistance to the shield is going to stand. That shit's going to stand. That shit is set because they said, okay, we're going to allow it to crit, but we're going to put the resistance to the front line. Okay, that makes sense. That makes absolute 100% sense. The cast time, it's just an unfortunate situation to say, hey, we've got to keep priority lined up. So we got to put a second somewhere between the shields that are being stacked between the healing ward. So how do we do that? Okay, well, we add a second. That's all we need. That's all they need. That is true. It is all they need. Because it just keeps, because you put a second, it resets it keeps the lining fluid, right? Fluid. It just keeps them sequencing in proper alignment as it's resolving. That's all it does. So if they're going to change it, it's just taking literally out the cast to put a cooldown. I think that would be good for PvE, but for PvP, you just lose the counter. So if they're going to change it, it'll go from cast to cooldown. But they are definitely not going to let this go through without affecting shield system. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that. So I anticipate if anything's going to change, it's going to say, okay, we're going to take the second cast to apply to cooldown. If they change it. If they change it. So we'll see. I might be wrong. I might not know what I'm talking about. Who knows? So let's find out. All right, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. Once again, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. I'm Mr. Craven. This is Mystics MMOs. And as always, thank you. And have a nice day.